Hello and welcome back to No Bullshit. People all over the country take to the streets today to join in the Women's March on Washington. We're going to take a look at a few videos about it, so let's start with one from the official YouTube page of the march called #WhyIMarch.
Because I want to feel safe at school.
Because I'm a feminist.
And that's not a dirty word.
I guess feminist isn't technically a dirty word. Shit, piss, fuck, cunt, cocksucker, motherfucker, and tits. Those are the 7 dirty words. But if I had to add one more word to the list, it might be feminism. Not because advocating for women's rights is dirty, but because every time I see a feminist, they're dirty, ugly, fat lesbians with bright colored hair and nose rings. That's dirty to me.
Because we have to learn from history and not repeat it.
Because a bathroom doesn't define me.
Because I love the environment.
And our planet needs saving.
Because of my mom's.
Because my life matters.
And my life matters.
And so does hers.
Sounds like these people are marching because they're feminists who care about the environment and the lives of children and babies. Bull fucking shit. I'm not buying that for a second. Liberals are notorious for using children to emotionally manipulate people. They really don't give a shit about kids or the environment. These old hags are all really marching to protest Trump's election. They're just using this women's march, women's rights angle to try and gain more support from beta bitches. Only dummies fall for that shit.
Because women's rights are human rights.
Because I come from a family of immigrants. I don't know where I would be if they weren't afforded that opportunity.
Women's rights and immigrant rights are not in jeopardy, ladies. Unless your parents came into the country illegally. Yeah, Trump might stop some illegal immigrants, because that's his job as the president. He's supposed to uphold the Constitution.
Because diversity is beautiful.
Because my grandmother fought for the right to vote.
Here's where we start to conflate the past with the present. Perhaps your grandmother did fight for the right to vote, but that was 100 years ago. In the present, women can vote in America. You girls have equal rights. What the fuck else do you want?
This country has always been about freedom.
Okay, listen here, Muslim girl. Let me tell you a little something about freedom. You have it. You're living in the freest country in the world, and what do? You whinge and complain about it on the internet. You have the freedom to wear that hijab or not here. If you were in a Muslim country, you wouldn't have a choice. You also wouldn't be able to drive or make life decisions for yourself, so you should be down on your knees thanking America for your freedoms. Instead, you're on your knees facing Mecca thanking Allah.
Because no means no.
Oh, you didn't hear? No means yes now. And yes means anal.
Because I fought for freedom for all, not some.
Because I'm not scared of bullies.
Because there's nothing funny about inequality.
Because we can't do nothing.
You could not do that smug-ass face you're making.
Because I still have hope.
And I still believe in us.
Because I want my voice to be heard.
Well, your voice is shrill and annoying. You're also that AT&T girl, and I know a thing or two about you because of some research I did on her. Milana Weintraub is a 29-year-old Jewish American princess whose family fled the USSR when she was 3 because they were facing religious persecution. So they came here for the freedom to practice their religion. And now Milana has grown up into a rich actress who complains about not having freedoms in propaganda videos for the left. I hope her parents are real proud. So my curiosity is piqued. Why are these women marching across the country? I truly want to know. Obviously, this is some kind of response to Trump's election, but it's not called an anti-Trump protest. It's a women's march. So I want to know what specifically these women are worried about. Let's take a look at a few videos asking the marchers themselves why they're there.
I'm in the march just because it's the right thing to do. You know, I go to an all-women's college and we're taught to be strong, independent women. And I firmly believe that, you know, feminism shouldn't actually be a thing. It should just be people who aren't feminists should be sexist.
I really can't make sense of what this girl's saying. Sounds like she's saying she's marching because it's the right thing to do, because feminism, and she goes to an all-girls college apparently. Something like that. Let's just say that she's there because she's stupid and her girlfriends made her go.
I'm going because I want to represent women and all of their issues, and I don't want to be part of a forgotten majority that actually won the election for Hillary.
Great smile. Looks like she's there because she's stupid too, but a different kind of stupid. She's libtarded and thinks Hillary should still be president, despite, you know, the fucking US Constitution, which supports Trump's election.
Women's rights are human rights, and human rights are for everyone, and women make up almost more than half of the population of the world, and I think that the fact that we're still fighting for equality is a little disheartening, but I'm proud to be going to Washington and marching with 250,000 other women who feel the same way I do.
Yeah, the fact that feminists are still fighting for equality is a little disheartening, because you already fucking have equality and you're still not happy. And this troll's sign tells us why she's marching on Washington. It says we shouldn't tax tampons. Basically, this girl is marching because she wants more free stuff from the government.
I'm traveling to the march today to Washington to show my support with other women for women's rights that are right now under attack by the new administration.
Well, that was close. We almost got a legitimate answer here. She says she's marching to support women's rights because she believes they're under attack. Sounds like a noble answer, but she's really just fallen for the left's spin. Trump is not attacking women's rights. Liberals just call him sexist and racist because that's what they do to everyone. This woman is marching because she's fallen for that propaganda.
I want to be part of a giant showing of people who are willing to stand up for anybody that needs protection.
She's there to be part of a giant showing of people who will stand up to bullies. Essentially, she's there to virtue signal.
We're just trying to give a voice to everyone who couldn't before, and maybe even for just everyone in the future because of this election and how it's affected them.
Giving a voice to the voiceless, you say? Sounds like buzzwords to me, but I will give you a pass for being the only good-looking marcher I've seen so far. But what the fuck is wrong with your friend? I think she might need to see a doctor, or even a plastic surgeon. Damn.
Hi, I'm excited to go to the march today. I'm really doing it for my daughters. My daughters are really making me do it today, so I'm excited to be in Washington, D.C.
Another person whose associates made her go, and you just know they used her womanhood to guilt trip her into going to this women's march.
And I'm retired right now, and I'm here because I feel that maybe Trump is not a legitimate president, and
Okay, another old coot who thinks Trump's election was not legitimate. On what grounds, though? What do you know that the government, the Senate, and the Secret Service don't? Enlighten me.
I am here to, number one, protest Donald Trump and everything that he has been saying, everything that he has been doing, and the way he is going to be leading this country. It scares the heck out of me. I want to retire.
Well, I guess it would take a man to come up with the most honest and straightforward answer. This march is to protest Trump. That's fair. I'll give the left that. But presenting it as a women's rights rally is just disingenuous and manipulative. It's this kind of trickery that has the country turning to conservatives for sane, honest, level-headed politicians. And that's also why the country elected Donald J. Trump. Before we go, I got just one more clip or two. Actress and activist Ashley Judd made a speech at today's Women's March. And it's kind of funny. It actually sounds like a parody of a crazy fucking liberal nut job. I can't tell if she's serious or acting, but hey, lying is her job, right?
I am a nasty woman. I'm not as nasty as a man who looks like he bathes in Cheeto dust. Maybe the South actually is gonna rise again. Maybe for some, it never really fell. Blacks are still in shackles and graves just for being black.
Yeah, she just said that people are being put in prison because they're black. No, Ashley, I think it's because they're committing crimes. And then they're caught, arrested, trialed, and sentenced. It's called the justice system. And it's not perfect, but it's also not starkly racist against blacks.
And I didn't know devils could be resurrected, but I feel Hitler in these streets. A mustache traded for a toupee. Nazis renamed the cabinet. Electroconversion therapy, the new gas chamber, shaming the gay out.
Now she's just naming off things randomly. We need to stand up for women's rights, Saddam Hussein, the end of world hunger, racism, sexist children's literature, Pol Pot, Don't Wake Daddy, Roe v. Wade, Martin Luther King Jr., white power, freedom of religion, go Burrs, Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. Think of the children. Ashley Judd wasn't the only celebrity they wheeled out today. Michael Moore and Van Jones joined in on the fun too. What a bunch of losers. This is another failing strategy of the Democrats, using celebrity endorsements to try and make your side look cool and credible. It's not working. In the end, it looks like most of the people marching on Washington today, they're doing it either because they're crazy left-wing nut jobs, they don't understand the Constitution, or they were pressured into going by their friends or relatives. I couldn't find a real answer anywhere. No actual complaints about women losing rights or being treated unfairly. No specifics or examples. Just lies and rhetoric. It seems this was really an anti-Trump protest masquerading as a women's rights march. And I would be totally okay with protesting Trump, but the way the libs are doing it is what's fucked up. Using children, celebrities, and vaginas to manipulate people. That's what they did in the election too, and it didn't work then, and it's not going to work now. Democrats need to take a long, hard look in the mirror and reevaluate their strategies, if they ever want to win elections again. What do you guys think? Why are these women marching on Washington? Is this march going to make a difference? Or is it going to be just another Occupy Wall Street? No reasons, no goals, not going to work if you ask me. Thanks for watching today's new episode, No Bullshit. See y'all next time. Hello everyone. We wanted to take an extra minute and have you take a look at these little cute guys. That's Kittens and Mitten Kittens and Stinker and Whittly Doo. Those are some of the harmless kittens that have been surviving off of the No Bullshit Patreon account. Go down to No Bullshit Patreon store and donate your money now to save cats and save lives and just be a good person. And don't be a dick. You know, don't be a dick for once. For one time. Give us your money to save cats. One more way you can support the No Bullshit Show is buying our merch. We've got all kinds of shirts, mugs, white shirts, black shirts, hoodies, all kinds of cool stuff at our Teespring store. If you're looking for some swag, I definitely recommend checking it out. And all the proceeds go right back into the show so I can make more videos for you guys. Thanks so much for your time. Goodbye again.